Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Benjamin up in the booth, Benjamin Richards. Tonight we are at Mid-Ohio Sports Park in Ohio. Um, we are running the Honda Grand Prix 1 hour Grand Prix. The race is 1 hour. It's race number 4 of 21. Let me get you that info up. Why is it not showing? There it is. 1 hour Grand Prix for Honda. We are on the grid now, so let's get your starting order going. How they grid. In first place, you got Kevin Santana. The winner from 2 weeks ago at Road America in these GTP cars. Second place, you got Scott Toomey. Third is Dan Toomey. Fourth is Keegan Kniff. Fifth is Logan Waterin from Ohio in a Honda. Troy, Ohio. So this is Logan's home track. Sixth, you got Julian Conde, the league owner. Seventh is Mr. Woody Woodpecker himself, Philip Willis, followed by Wally Babb. Ninth place, you got Sean Long. 10th, you got Corey Stahl. 11th is a young man new to this that's really impressive on this service so far. It's Christian Key. I'm not even sure how long the track is or anything. They got 75% fuel. 75% fuel. Race length is 1 hour, 45 mile an hour pit road speed, and 3 sets of tires available. Tonight's weather is 66 degrees air temp. Track temp is 69. Let's see if we can see what just happened.
Green flag, green flag.
Nope, never mind. Got the green flag. Wreck on the... Start. They're just all over the place. Oh no, there's another big wreck. Not sure who that was. Let's see if we can find out. It looks like Christian Key in the, I want to say 97. No. Either way, we're off and running. Sorry, it's been a rough start. Let's get your ticker up there for you. We are looking at Christian Key here. He was a little slow, but he's not a great... He's a good road course racer, but a better oval racer. It's looking like a 4-car breakaway so far. Go check on Bobby Kyle here. Right now, your leader is Kevin Santana in the 666. Check his car out. Beautiful red, yellow, and maroonish color car, brown. Like I said, it's been a rough start tonight. I apologize about that. I've had a lot of stuff going on pre-race that It's not the league's fault, it's mine as broadcaster, but got it straight thanks from the help from Bradley Cooper from V-Speed. Awesome gentleman. Kevin Santana is in first. He is out by 1.2 seconds. And then you got number 77 of Tume right there behind him, falling back a little. Maybe gaining a little, I'm not sure. And out of all the melee and mishaps on the start, Julian Conde's picked up several spots. He is now in third, 5.5 seconds back from Santana. Then you got the number 11 Tume in fourth. Beautiful car there. And fifth, you got Mr. Wally Babb in the number 99. A ways back, nice yellow and white car. And Philip Willis is in the 33. Let's see if we can get a look at his car. There he is. Running a trading paint scheme. Then you got Christian Key in the 97 back here. In 8th. Well, 7th. 8th is the 75 of Logan Waterin, who is on track. He is currently 38 seconds behind Santana. And 9th, you got the 777 of Bobby Kyle, who looked like he was damaged earlier, but went in and got repaired, it looks like. This league does have one fast repair, and I'm willing to bet quite a few used it on that first lap. Bobby Kyle being one of them. In the 10th place, you got the 033 of Stahl in a black iRacing paint scheme. Pretty sharp looking car there. And then 11th, you got the 67 of Rajman, who was almost a minute behind. He's showing in 12th on the car, but on track, he's 11th. And 12th place, you got the 3 car of Mr. Kniff. He's a minute and 5 seconds behind your leader of Kevin Santana. And then the last place car is 84 of Sean Long. He is 1 lap down. I believe he was one of the ones that got damaged earlier. And I'm not sure who's right in front of Sean, but let's go back to the leader of Kevin Santana. He is doing really good. He's still 1.2 seconds out ahead of number 77 Tume. And it looks like he might be coming up on a lap car. If he is, it's probably Kniff or Long. I'm not sure which one. Sorry about this, folks. But Santana is leading. It looks like the number 77 of Tume is catching him just a little bit at a time. I told Santana pre-race, make it a close race. Don't win by 19 seconds this week. And he said he'd try. So you never know. Oh, 77 Tume off course. Doesn't hit anything. How's the rejoin? He lost a lot of time there. He may lose third or second. But no, he holds on to second, but he just got off course there a little. Believe they are on lap 3 or 4. These cars have 70% fuel, so they will have to make at least 1 pit stop, maybe 2. These are the GTP cars of GTP cars, which come in like a Porsche, uh, Cadillac, Ferrari, they vary. But these are the big boys of road course racing. They are some of the most aero-dependent cars I know of, and some of the fastest ones. But right now we are watching a battle between 77 and 11 of the two Mays. It's a close battle. They're about half a second apart, and they are over 3 seconds behind Santana at the moment, who is leading. They are catching Santana, it looks like. I'm not sure. But let's go back, check on. Let's watch this battle for a minute, see how the two Mays handle each other. I'm not sure if it's father, son, brothers, uncle, nephew, grandpa, grandson, or if they're even related to each other. The 11 May takes over second place from the 77 of the other May and opens up a little bit of a gap there. It looks like the 77 is starting to struggle. Let's see if we can. Oh, the 11's off track. And it looks like I'm not sure who that is right behind him. Probably stalled. No, not stall. Kniff, maybe. The 3 car. Yeah, the 3 cars behind him. And here you have, I believe, the 4th place with Julian Conde just passed him. Yes, he did. That was Kniff in 12th. Number 11, Stall, should be coming up pretty soon for Mr. Conde. We will see in a few moments. But in the meantime, let's do this. Let's go in and get ready to go for a ride with Mr. Conde around the track. Once I know he's at the start and finish line, I'll try if I get that. The 3 is off track there. Oh well, let's go for a ride with Julian here. Sweeping right hand, it looks like Julian's caught up to the number 77 May. And just ahead of him is the 11 May. And Santana is still your leader by 7 seconds, a little over 7 seconds. Conde's just over 9 seconds behind him. I don't know if Conde will be able to catch him, but I know he will try. And you can see how Conde's running the course here. Hitting his braking points, his apexing just right, getting that acceleration coming out of the turn there. It's a pretty good run so far, but they're doing really good. Here they come under the Honda Bridge for the Honda 1 Hour Grand Prix here at Mid-Ohio Motorsports Park. And another pedestrian bridge there. And they're cruising along pretty good. Let's get a different view here for a minute. Go through some of the other drivers once I can find them. But in the meantime, your leader, Kevin Santana, is losing time to the number 11 May. He was now 6.7 seconds behind. And Julian Conde is 10 seconds behind Santana. and about 5 seconds behind the 11 Tume. The 12 or the number 77 Tume is about a second behind Julian. Let's go check that out. See if we can see how close that is. As you've seen, there is a car in between them, but it's a lap car. And I'm not sure who the lap car is. We have the 033 just went off track. Let's see if we can see what happened to him to cause him to tow. There's a nice overhead view of the most of the track. You can see the cars are really spread out. They're running pretty quick. They are using a longer course, it looks like. But let's get back to a car on track. See what's up with Christian Key, who is running in 9th. He is 1 minute behind Evan Santana. As you can see, check in on Bobby Kyle here, see how he's doing. He's out there by himself. He's 53 seconds behind Santana, almost 10 seconds behind the 75 of Logan Waterin. Logan Waterin, this is his home track. He lives just down the road in Troy, Ohio. And if you don't know it, Troy, Ohio is the home of a Honda plant. And so they sponsor Logan, being he's a hometown driver. And he's very brand proud of the Honda brand. Oh, who was that off behind Logan? Let's see. Not sure, so let's go back live. It was a black and yellow car. No. Maybe Sean Long was the one off track. Let's go see. He's just running around here. I'm not sure who's coming up behind him, but it looks like it might be Julian. But let's go back live here, see if it is Julian. No, it is not. But in the meantime, Santana is pulled away by another second over Santana, or Santana is pulled over another second on Tume to make it 9-second lead now for Santana. We're about a little over 15 minutes into the race. We got 4 cars out of the 13 that started a lap down. Stahl is in 13th place. He has 4 laps down. We'll get you through the field here in just a moment. But let's watch this battle a little bit between Julian Conde and the number 77 Tume. What's going to happen here? Nice little angle there, but not so nice. Go check out the blimp view, see what happens here. You got Conde hitting his marks. The other Tume, 77 Tume, is hanging in there. And I'm not sure who the lap car is. I think it's Bobby Kyle, maybe, in between. No. Was it Willis? Could have been Willis, but let's get back up here to Julian. switch it up a little here. See if we can see where he's at, who's behind him. The 77 at Tume is catching up to Julian. Julian has fallen 9 seconds back from the 11 Tume, who is 9 seconds back from the leader of Santana. Good little battle going here. It looks like the 77's just going to ride around. Keep the pressure on, but not in a rush to get by Julian at the moment. But they are fighting for position. And behind them, you got the 99 of Bab. '99 of Bab battling with the 33 of Willis. Let's see how far they are. 3 seconds apart. Let's get back to this battle. It's heating up between Tume 77, Tume against Julian Conde. 77's going to get around. It looks like he's got the preferred line, the inside line on that turn. What's it going to do for the next turn? Conde pulls back out in front. They are battling pretty hard here, going door to door pretty good. Julian's 77 and Tume got by Julian there. And Julian just, I don't know, let him go for now. We're about 20 minutes into the race, and I'm going to guess the pit stops will come around the 25 to 30 minute mark. Oh, Conde's off course. Just touches the wall, no damage there. But he's got a lot of debris on his tires now, and he falls to fourth. Spins out. That's not going to be good for the tires. Conde better be careful. He's got a car coming. And oh, they get together, Willis and Conde, or Bab and Conde. Willis gets by them both. Julian is without a front end now. That's not going to help the car aerodynamically, which will hurt it in not only the straightaways, but in the turns, because it won't have the proper downforce. For Julian, rough night. He'll probably come in, take his pit stop, take his fast repair. Let's see if he does that when it comes up to the pit road time. I'm sure that'll be coming up pretty soon. That car cannot be driving very well because no front end. Take an inside look, see how much. Yeah, Julian's tires are towed out, so he's going to have to pit soon. As you can see, he knows there's no front end on that car. It was a bad re-entry after he went off course that caused that. Caused him and Bab to come together. But right now you got Santana leading by 10 seconds. He's still opening that gap. Let's get you quick through the field. You got Kevin Santana leading. He's got a lap car. Well, he's about to lap a car of Bobby Kyle. And it looks like the 11 Tume might have gained a little time there. So, but Santana's out in the lead by 9-10 seconds. You got the 11 Tume behind him in second. Let's get you a different view here. And then you got the 77 Tume running 30 seconds behind Santana, about 21 seconds behind Tume. And then you got the 33 of Philip Woody Woodpecker Willis here in fourth. And in fifth, you got Logan Waterin. Logan is your last car on the lead lap. Then you got the 777 of Bobby Kyle. Sixth place, one lap down. Number 97 of Christian Key. A very solid racer. Nice, great young man. And the number 97, he's also a lap down. Julian Conde, who's contesting for second and third, is now a lap down, but he has made a pit stop, got a new front end, used his fast repair. I'm not sure if they have, or if they'll be able to make it to the end from here. I'm not sure. And also involved in that incident with Conde was the number 99 of Babb. Looks like Wally might have had some damage and had to go get it repaired. That's why he's lap down. But all these cars are a lap down. And then you got the 67 of Rajman back here in 10th. Nice solid day for him. Good guy. And you got the number 3 of Kniff back here. The last car, one lap down. And he's just trying to hold on, get the best finish he can get, I'm guessing. And in 12th place, you got the number 84 of Sean Long. And I like the color combo on his car, yellow and black. It's always a good combo. Not sure what car he has. I would guess it would be a Cadillac. Looked like a Chevy emblem on the front, and it kind of looked like a Corvette front end. And he is 2 laps down. And the last guy in the race is Stahl. He's 11 laps down, probably out of the race. It looked like Julian was struggling there. I'm not sure if it was him, but it looked like him. But he's back on track, and he's climbed up to 8th. In the meantime, Kevin Santana in the 666 is just running away with the race. He is maintaining that 10-second gap over the number 11 Tume. And then you got the number 77 Tume, who is 32 seconds, almost 33 seconds behind Santana. Philip Willis is almost a minute behind. Logan Waterin is a minute behind. Then everyone else behind them is just lap down. We're approaching the halfway mark of the race. So I believe the pit window is probably open. But let's go on board with Kevin Santana and listen to him make a lap around, and I'll be quiet while that happens. I'm sorry about that, folks. As you see, Kevin Santana just made his pit stop at about the 28-minute mark. So that tells me he can go the rest of the way. Probably a little bit of an early pit. In the meantime, the number 77 Tume has taken the lead. But I believe he still has to pit. Oh, what do we have here? Thought I seen something. I'm not sure who he's coming up on. That is the 33 of Philip Willis, who just went a lap down. And Rajman is back on the lead lap, so is Julian, but I believe Julian will have to pit again. They are all a minute behind. Watering, Conde, and Rajman are over a minute behind the leader of the number 77, Tume. Santana is running him down in the number 666. And the number 11, Tume, is 20 seconds back from the lead. 11 from Santana. And we were looking at Bobby Kyle, who just picked up a spot from Kniff. Kniff's probably in the pits. Make sure I'm live. Yes, I am. Now I am. We were back on Sean Long. We were about 30 minutes into the race, so about halfway. And your leader is the 77 of Tume. And he is coming up on, my guess would be the 33 of Philip Willis. Nope, not the 33 of Philip Willis. Could it be the 99 of Babb that he's coming up on? No. Number 3 of Kniff? No. But let's do this real quick again. At the moment, you got the number 77 Tume leading. And the lead is now down to about 8.5 seconds. Santana is catching him quick. Let's check, see if the 77 has traffic in front of him. I'm willing to bet one of them is Julian Conde. Yes, Julian Conde here trying to stay on the lead lap. So in between them, they probably have... No, that's not Rajman. Yeah, Rajman in between them. Nice race here between Raj and Julian. But you got the 77 of Tume catching them. We will stay with this battle for a moment. Watch it play out. See if Julian pulls away from Raj or if Raj sticks with him. I know Julian probably has to pit again. Raj probably has to pit. The number 77 Tume, I'm not sure if he pit when Santana did. If not, he will be pitting soon. And Santana is running him down, but right now we have a beautiful battle going between Conde and Raj. They're running good lines as long as they hold on to it. And you got the 77 Tume leading, catching them guys. And in the meantime, you got the number 666 of Santana catching up here in the 666. He's in second place. He's cut the lead down to about 6-7 seconds, 6.5, 7 seconds. So he is catching the 777 of Tume and pulling away from the 11 Tume, who is quite a distance behind. And he is roughly 16 seconds behind Santana. Let's take a look, see if we can find where the 11's at. He is way back there. Logan Waterin has moved up to 4th place in the 75 Honda. And he's catching Sean Long, who is a lap down. Right now, you got the Tumes in 1st and 3rd and Santana in 2nd. That would be your podium if the race ended. Logan Waterin just missed out on the podium, and Conde would be 5th. Rajman is the last car on the lead lap. Let's do a quick through the field again. You got the 77 teammate catching up to Rajman and Julian. Put them a lap down. So the laps are probably around minute 10, minute 11 seconds normally. But you got the 77 of teammate catching up, or about to put 2 cars a lap down. Then you got Santana reeling it in. He has cut that gap down to 4.5, 5 seconds from 9 seconds, which was just a couple minutes ago. Then you got the 77 teammate leading. The 11 teammate in 3rd. 4th place is Logan Waterin. 5th place is Rajman, who got by Julian. 6th place should be Julian Conde, who's still there with Raj. They've cut the gap to the leader a little. Oh, looks like the 77 is in pit road. He is, for his fuel stop. That hands the lead over to Santana and the number 11 teammate. Will the 11 come in? 77 got going. He's back in 3rd. After his pit stop, he's got quite a gap to the next car behind him of Logan Waterin in 4th. But I'm expecting the number 11 to come in at any time now. If I see that, I'll try to get us a shot of it. I do not have a pit road view. All right. But the number 11 should be coming in any time. There's the 777 of Bobby Kyle back in 9th, 1 lap down. You have 6 cars on the lead lap, and they are the 666 of Santana, and then the 11 Tume, and then 77 Tume. With the 77 making that pit stop, it mixed up the podium a little. Before the pit stop of the 77, it was him, then Santana, then 11 Tume. But after the pit stop, Santana took the lead back. The 11 is 18 seconds back, and the 77 Tume is 32 back from Santana. Everyone else is a minute or more behind Santana. And this Tume, or this is Bobby Kyle. The 11 Toomey, let's go check on him. He's still on the track, second place. Pushing his corners a little there, hitting the apex, and getting a good acceleration out of the corners. Doing it just right. Behind him, behind the 11 of Toomey, you got the 33 of Philip Willis, who was a lap down. Wally Babb, it's the first car a lap down. There are no green-white checkers in this race. And the cautions are local cautions, so... which means it's only if in that corner or that section of track. While we're at it, let's take a quick look at our weather again. Air temperature has stayed the same at 66, but the track temperature has jumped up to 72. So it's went up 3 degrees since the start of the race. We're cruising along. Go back up to the front. Check out Santana. Conde has just went a lap down, so there's 4 cars on the lead lap. You got Waterin, who's in 4th. Last car on the lead lap. But in the meantime, you got Santana leading. He's got an 18-second lead. You got 11 Toomey second, 17 seconds behind Santana. The 77 Toomey is 33 seconds behind Santana. Waterin is a minute 7, which means he should be getting ready to go a lap down. Yes, sir, you just seen him in the picture. Santana's closing quick on him. And was that the 84 of Sean Long, just ahead of Logan? But Sean Long is already 1 lap down. He's in danger of going 2 laps down. It's just a matter of time before Santana catches Waterin. Puts that Honda a lap down. I believe everyone has made their pit stops. There may be another pit stop for some of the guys that got damage earlier and had to use that fast repair. Right now, though, it is Santana leading with 11 Toomey behind him. Not too far. Let's stay locked in here for a bit. See if we can watch Santana make the pass on Waterin to put him a lap down. If he does, that will leave 3 cars on the lead lap, so your podium will most likely be locked in at that time. And it's just a matter of time. It looks like Santana may have pulled a little bit more of a lead out on the 11. I'm sorry, people, I'm being lazy, not switching cameras very much. But here we go. Santana's up on Waterin. Will he get by him? Yes, it looks like Logan just lets him go. He does, and Santana puts Waterin 1 lap down, which, in all honesty, will probably lock Waterin out of the podium position, because Waterin has to gain a lap back. Yeah, Waterin's out of the podium. Unless Kevin Santana catches up to the 11 or the 77 to me. That's the only way Waterin can get a podium, it looks like, at this moment. We have 18 minutes left in the race. They are going to run it the rest of the distance. Sean Long just made a pit stop, which will probably put him another lap down. It did. and he is now 2 laps down. Do a quick through the field. You got the number 666, Kevin Santana, 19 seconds out ahead of the number 11, Tume, who is losing a little bit of time. He is now 19 and a half seconds behind. And then you got the number 77, Tume, who is maintaining his gap to Santana at 34 and a half seconds. And then you got the number 75, Logan Waterin, first car 1 lap down. Number 18 of Julian Conde, second car 1 lap down. Someone just went off the track. I'm not sure who that was. It was a white car, so maybe Christian Key. Go see. Yep. See what happened to Christian here. He just overcooked the entry. And off track he goes, and people go by him. That put him another lap down. Close call there. But back to where we were, the 4th place car, 5th place car, Julian Conde, is 1 lap down. Can he pass Logan Waterin? Don't know. He's got 16 minutes to do it in. Number 6th place is the... Oh, Julian's off track. That will not help him catch Logan. That will give Logan a little more breathing room. So Logan is probably guaranteed 4th place at this point. Well, I was going back to the number 99 of Babb when Conde went off course there. Wally Babb is in 6th place. 3rd car a lap down. Then you got Mr. Woody Woodpecker himself, Philip Willis, running back here 1 lap down in 7th. And I'm not sure who's catching him. The orange and black car, was that? Who is that? Orange and black car of the 3rd place driver, Tume. But back to the racing. There's Bobby Kyle, who is in 8th place, the 4th car a lap down. Then you got 9th place, who's doing well for a road course, of Rajman, followed by the number 3 of Mr. Kniff. And rounding out your top 10, Kniff is a lap down. He is the last car on 1 lap down. The next guy is Sean Long in 84, who is 2 laps down. Oh, and off track and into the wall. See if we can go back, see what happened there. It looked like he just overcooked the corner, locked it up, and into the wall. It should be coming up any second here in a right-hand turn. Yep. You see the wheels lock up, and straight to the wall he goes. Unfortunately for Sean Long, that damaged him, and the left front is all tore up. He probably towed to the pits to get it fixed. Yes, he did, which put Kniff in 10th. No, put the number 97 of Christian Key in 11th, who was 3 laps down. Long is 3 laps down. Stahl is out of the race, 28 laps down. We are 13 minutes left in the race. Santana, who has been perfect the whole race, has opened up a 22-second lead. But in the meantime, the number 77 Tume has closed in a little bit on the number 11 Tume. I don't think he'll have time to catch him. There's still 15. There's a 15-second gap with a 12-minute left in the race. So I doubt he'll catch him. Let's scan through the field, see if we can see any racing going on. If anyone's close to each other. It looks like everyone's pretty well spread out. A little bit of racing here between the number 3 of Kniff, and I believe that's the 67 of Rajman in front of him. It is a little bit of racing going on there. You see quite a gap to the ones in front of them. But in the meantime, it looks like the number 11 has opened the gap up a little. It is now 16, 17 seconds over the number 77 of Tume. And Santana is just pulling away. But right now, we are watching the battle between Rajman and Mr. Kniff for 9th place. No matter how this shakes out, they both have a top 10 as long as they stay on the track and don't wreck. So, but Rajman's holding off Kniff at the moment. Kniff is pressuring. On these cars, it's hard to see the numbers because they're just a small little number on the side there, as you see. And I often mix up the position with the car number. And they're still racing. This is the only racing really going on the track at the moment. So that's why we're sticking with this, is to see these two race. We got 10 minutes left. In the meantime, let's go on board with the 3 car and watch him battle. Enjoy the battle. Be right back. It looks like Rajman has opened the gap up a little between himself until he goes off course there and allows Kniff by. That was for position. That is the end of that battle, it looks like. I'm not sure who's coming up behind him, but there's Julian Conde running around, and he's got the 77 Tume behind him. No, he doesn't. He's got the 11. The 11 Tume, who is second place, is catching Julian. But in the meantime, Santana's opening his gap up even more. And 11 is opening his gap up over the 77. And the 75 of Logan Waterin, who's in 4th, is a lap down. And as we seen just a moment ago, the 11 is catching the 18. But will he catch him? It does not matter. There is not time for Julian to get his lap back and catch up to the field again. The only thing Julian can do is pick up 4th place as long as he stays on track. But I don't even know if that's possible. It may take some work from Logan Watering. Logan Watering is not too far ahead of Julian, it looks like. We'll see here. I believe Julian. Oh, Julian's off course. That's gonna. There goes his chances for a top 5. Well, top 4. He spins it again on trying to re-enter. You got cars starting to come. Will he get out of the way in time? I'm not sure who that is coming, but I think it might be Mr. Babb in the 99. No, it is not Mr. Babb, but maybe Julian can hold on for a 4th place. In the meantime, though, you got Santana leading and just dominating. He's led almost every lap this race except for when he pit. And a few laps after that, and in front of him, you had someone go off course. I'm not sure who, but there was tire smoke. And it looks like Santana might be catching back up. Might be catching it. 18. Nope. Nope. But Santana is leading. We're under 6 minutes to go. So we're almost done with this race. It looks like the top 3 are locked in for the podium. It's just what order will they finish on the podium? Right now, it's Kevin Santana, the number 11 of Hume, and the number 77 of Hume. And they are all about 20 seconds apart from each other, give or take a little. So it's probably going to be the finishing order with Santana, Hume, 11, and 77 Hume. Then Logan Watering, Julian Conde. That's all to be decided yet. We'll find out in the end. But we will have a finish here. It won't be a photo finish, but it'll be a finish. In the meantime, let's go on board, ride with the 77. He's running a good line. Check out the 4th place car of Logan Watering, who is pushing it a little. Looks like he's getting maybe a touch sideways coming through out of the corner. That could just be me seeing that. But he's in 4th place at the moment. 5th place is Julian Conde. 6th is Wally Babb. 7th is Philip Willis, who we have not talked much about today. He's not having a very good day. He's got a car coming up behind him. I'm not sure who that is. I know it's not Julian. Could it be Bobby Kyle? Yes, it's Bobby Kyle. This will be a battle for position. So let's watch it for a minute. You know your leader is Kevin Santana at the moment. He's up by 26 seconds. And over the number 11 is Hume. But right now, you got a battle starting to heat up between Willis and Kyle, and I think I seen Kniff in the background there. But Kniff will not be for position if that is him. But Kyle and Willis is for position. We are just under 3 minutes. So about 2.5, maybe 3 more laps, and the race will be over. Bobby Kyle sent it through that corner, went a little bit off track, but caught it. I'm not sure if he picked up some speed on Willis. Let's see if I can find something here. You got Willis who is second ahead of Kyle. Kniff, it's showing Willis is 6 seconds ahead, but it's a lap also. Kyle has cut into the lead Willis has on him. We are down to 1:30, so let's... That's Santana behind them. Yes, that's Kevin Santana behind Bobby Kyle. Trying to put him another lap down. Kyle just lets him go. That gives up this battle for with Willis. Will Willis hold up Santana? I'm not sure. But let's go on board with Santana and watch him battle with Willis here. Where do I find it? You got, looks like Santana's just willing to ride around. Let's get your ticker back up. Race info is Honda Grand Prix 1 hour at Mid-Ohio. Willis just lets Santana by. Will Kyle slip through too? No, he will not. We are out of time. This is the final lap. So I'm not sure if Kyle can catch Willis. We will see. As you see, the cars are quite separated. And here's Kyle and Willis battling. It's the last lap for position. In the meantime, Santana's going to take the win. He's 26 seconds ahead of number 11 teammate, and then 45 seconds ahead of the 77 teammate. So Kevin Santana has put a 26-second gap on second and a 45-second on third, and then he's lapped the rest of the field. It looks like, yep, the race is over. Kevin Santana is your winner. And he is off track, but Kevin Santana is your winner by 26 seconds. What a dominating performance by him again tonight. Awesome job. And I will be back after a quick commercial break to do post-race and interviews.
I played a couple of simulators, and this was like very responsive, especially the hydraulics and stuff, the motion and stuff was really, really on point.
Make you feel like you're really driving, it feels real.
It adds so much to the experience. It's just really, really cool.
It was pretty awesome.
Welcome back, folks, to the Extreme Power League race 4 of 21. Sorry about that. Tonight, your race was at Mid Ohio, and it was brought in by Extreme Power League Racing. Your finishing order was Kevin Santana. The 11 Tume, the 77 Tume got podiums. Logan Water just missed it in 4th at his home track. Julian Conde got 5th. Wally Babb 6th. Philip Willis 7th. Bobby Kyle 7th. Mr. Kniff 9th. Rajman 11th. Christian Key 11th. Rajman 10th. Sean Long 11th and Mr. Stahl 12th. And right now we are ready for our post-race interviews. And I have Mr. Dan Tume, the number 77, up in the booth. Mr. Dan Tume, how was the racing tonight?
Mid Ohio is a tricky track. There's nowhere to rest, and it's a rhythm track, and these cars are not designed for this track. There's just not enough speed, so you don't get any aero downforce. So super pushy, tough track. It's hard to pass here. I got collected by a lapper really early in the race and got wheel damage, and so I limped around for the first 25 minutes of the race until I could get that fixed, and so I was kind of relegated to third there the rest of the race.
All right, so that's what cost you the time. On the start of the race, I noticed several incidents. What was going through your mind when you seen that happening? Cars off
Well, it's
track.
yeah. So I'm on the Discord channel. My brother and I, Scott, are on the Discord channel together, and I told him because he's fast, but sometimes he's too fast for his own good. And I told him, I'm like, just take it easy. The tires are cold. And he goes into the corner and he spins. And I'm thinking, oh God, please don't come across the track and collect me. And just you just got to keep your foot in it. And once I saw he wasn't coming across the track, I thought, okay, well, maybe I've got a chance at second. I just got to keep him behind me. And I got collected by the lapper, and that wasn't to be.
All right. Well, I apologize for not knowing much about you. If you've watched the broadcast, I call you the 77 Tume
Yeah.
and your brother the 11. I will
Yep.
try to remember the names from here on
Oh no,
out.
that's okay.
No
Yeah, no worries.
guarantees. But how does it feel racing against your brother?
It's neat. So he and I both raced in real life. He's actually he doesn't like to talk about himself, but he's a national champion. He actually won a national championship at Indianapolis Motor Speedway here a few years back. And so we both road race in real life, but we race in different classes, and so we've only been on the track together once in real life, and so it's cool. It's cool to come out here and race with him. And on most tracks, he's faster than I am, but there's just a couple where I can hang with him, and maybe just maybe I'm a hair better, but he's a really, really, really talented race car driver. He's one of those guys that's got it in real life in a real car, and most of that transfers here to the sim rig. It's a lot of fun, and it's a good chance for us to connect because we don't live in the same state, and so it's just really enjoy it.
All right. Well, with that being said, awesome run tonight. Great job. The floor is yours to give shout outs and thanks to whoever you would like.
She won't ever hear this, but I'll say it anyways. I just want to say thanks to my wife. I just bought another race car, and she didn't kill me, and I'm still alive and living here in my own house. So tonight this goes out to her, and I'll make sure I tell her I said it. But thanks to you for the broadcast. It's a lot of fun to go back and watch this. Thanks to Julian for putting the league together, and no thanks to Kevin. He needs to slow down. So tell him I said that.
All right. Well, thank you very
Okay.
much. We will see you next week. I think it might be Atlanta or Daytona, one or the other. Or
All right. Sounds
iRacing
good. Yeah.
Speedway or Atlanta. I'm sorry. But
Yeah. No worries.
we'll see you next week, and maybe we'll see you in the booth again.
All right. Appreciate it. Thanks so much for the time.
All right. Thank you, and have a good night. That was your third place finisher, Dan Tume. And in the meantime, let's bring up your second place finisher of Scott Tume, Dan's brother. How you doing tonight, Scott?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I want to apologize for not knowing you very well or your first name. I just call you Tume during the race, number 11. But great run tonight. How did it feel out there?
Well, first off, apology accepted. I've been called a whole lot worse, so like you're forgiven. But the car felt good. Did a little bit of testing with different prototypes before hopping into the session tonight, and it felt like the Porsche was the car to have. Unfortunately, I got a little overzealous there on cold tires, turn one, and it took myself out of what might have been a more competitive battle with Kevin, but it ended up turning out to be, mostly a lonely race with a couple of interesting incidents. So,
All right.
but overall, pretty good.
All right. Well, I hear you race in real life. What do you race? What kind of cars?
Well, I've raced a few different types of cars. I started off in production racing. So I started off with an E30 BMW. It was a 325 AS. My dad had a first gen MR2 that was pretty heavily modified that I ended up taking over in 2014. And then I had two tube frame cars. I raced in a class in SECA. It was called GT Light. The class, unfortunately, is no longer. Won the championship for GT Light in 2021, and now I have a bit of a Frankenstein. I've got an LS swapped '95 BMW M3 with a sequential, and it's that car's. It should be a lot of fun. Right now, it's a it's a basket case, but we'll sort it out.
Right, right. Well, you had an awesome run tonight. It was nice to see. Uh, right now, it doesn't look like anyone has anything on the road courses for Santana. Do you think you can beat him on one of these courses one night?
If we had Kevin and I, the best race we've had was at Watkins last year. We were nose to tail for most of the race. We changed positions a couple of times, and unfortunately, my fuel strategy that race didn't play out. But Kevin, he's very talented. He's definitely got the edge on me in terms of sim skill. Um, I think the only thing that I could challenge him to might be the real life thing, or maybe like a foot race. I have no idea. But yeah, he's the other talent that he's got. He's running these lap times and he's able to conserve fuel. So he went an additional lap tonight over me, and I was sputtering on pit lane. I didn't have anything left. So that. I mean, number one, he's fast. Number two, saving fuel while being that fast. I mean, it's he's on a different level. But yeah, I think maybe one of these days I can do a lot of brushing up and hopefully I've got something for him.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for coming out, running in this league that Julian puts on, the Extreme Power League. It's a pleasure to broadcast it and watch the great racing. Is there anyone you would like to give some shout outs to and thanks?
Yeah, I always thank all the guys. We've got a couple of new additions for this season. One of them happens to be my next door neighbor. So we're over here in Missoula, Montana. So all the way over in Missoula, Montana, my next door neighbor's got a sim, and I invited him to join the league. So thanks to Keegan for driving. He had some really quick lap times in both practice and qualifying. Unfortunately, he had a lap one incident just like I did, but he got the back half of his car knocked off. So unfortunately, that hurt his race more than my spin hurt mine. And I always thank the entire group. We wouldn't be able to have fun if everybody didn't come out and participate. And it's always really nice to get together with my twin brother and go wheel to wheel. Unfortunately, we had a little bit of a coming together, and as always, thanks to Julian for putting this on. It's a really nice effort from him always, and he does a great job at it.
All right. Well, again, thank you for coming out, Scott. We will see you next week, and maybe you'll be up in the podium again.
I'll have to brush up a little bit, but yeah, I'll be there.
All right. Have a good night and good job tonight. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep. That was your second place finisher of Scott Tumay. We are now going to bring up your back-to-back road course winner of Mr. Kevin Santana. Do you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Am I going to get more than a one-word answer out of you tonight?
I just gave you two. I said, yes, sir. That's 2 words.
All right. Well, you said you would try to keep it closer than 19 seconds this time. That just didn't happen. How was it? How was you so dominant tonight at this track?
I was trying to keep it close, but then they just wrecked behind me.
Right. At start,
so then I just said, all right, I'm gone.
Yeah. Well, I know you don't like to be interviewed very much, so we'll make it short, but it will be on the broadcast tonight. Anyone you want to give shout outs or thanks to?
Yeah, thanks, Julian, for putting it on. Thanks to you for broadcasting. Of course, my wife and daughter for putting up with me doing this.
All right. Well, thank you for coming out tonight. Hope to see you next week, and maybe you'll get a podium.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on that. It's an oval.
Right. All right. Well, thank you very much. I'll get you back down into Race Channel 1 with the group. And you have a good night, and we'll talk to you in 2 weeks.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thanks. That was your race winner, Kevin Santana from Mid-Ohio Motorsports Park here in Ohio. This has been the Extreme Power League racing. Thank you all for watching, and may you all have a better tomorrow.